Okay, so right now we're gonna share to you how to use args and kwargs in Python programming language, and it was very simple, guys, on how to do it, and the functionality we're gonna discuss it later on. So let's go first to our Visual Studio Code, and in our code, first thing we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna create a new window. I think we're gonna use this window, this Python course that we have created previously from our tutorial. There's no problem for this. So we're gonna close this one, so two, and we're gonna create a new file, which is args, args.py. Oops, sorry. Like that. So in this file, we're gonna create an example of args. So args means it is infinite arguments. As I have understand, it's an infinite arguments that you could be able to put however you like. How how many variables do you want to put inside that function? For example, for that is mathematical equations like the sum of all numbers that you want to input, or you want to input many people, okay, their name, their age, like that, and so on and so forth. That's that's what args can do. So let's try to put first a number. So for example, def, and gonna put this args. Call that maybe we're gonna use um, this one. The sum of all, like that. The sum of all the numbers. And we're gonna put I there, and then we're gonna sum equal to the number of values here. So return sum, then return, and this sum we're gonna be this type here. So this parameter here, right? So we put inside this function, which is the sum, and then it will gonna return back to the one who called this one. So for example, this is the result. It's equal to sum all, and then we're gonna put in kind of numbers here and any amount of variables values here. So like one and like that, and then when we're gonna print the result, you're gonna see the result for this is like this. Mhm. For a moment, files in sorry, I put 2 there. So that's the error. So as a result for that, that is 63, right? So that's it. So this one, the error for this one is I use the double um, asterisk. That means it's kwargs. It's a key valued pair. It's different from args. So that we're gonna discuss to you later on what's the difference for this one. So in this args argument, you can name it anything you want. For example, you're gonna use the name. For example, greet, dev, and greet, and this will gonna be like that, and then return. Um, we're gonna use mm, for example for this one, we're gonna use the for loop for naming. Um, this one is names. For naming names, there's this we're gonna print out. This one string. This one is an F string, and F string is useful for combining the string and also this elements. This one here, this expression here, which is we all know that it's an attribute, right? Or it's a variable, right? So we're gonna use that one, that F string there, and then we're gonna call this one, and then read, for example, name is Alice, Albert, this one's Bob, and sorry, this one should be Bob, else, and this one is Charlie. And then we're gonna pick this one, just gonna go make this, oh, and then we're gonna run that one, and let's check, it's working, let's go, it's pretty safe, play. And then here it says, oh sorry, it should be like that. So it says here, hello Bob, hello Albert, hello Bob, hello Charlie. So if you want to, let's go back in here so that you could be able to understand clearly. I forgot to explain this one. That you could be able, that since arguments is for inputting any amount of variables or arguments inside of this function, there will be no such error, right? So for example, we're gonna change the result is equal to sum all and 23 4 like that. It's different for this, but this has 4 arguments only, and this one has 5 arguments, right? So, however, uh, you can put any values inside of this parameter however you want. So we're gonna try to create another one here with lots of variables or values inside this one. So for example, Charlie, um, Dan, um, what else? E means uh, Edgar, like that, and F means floor, like that, and then we're gonna print that one. That's it. You can be able to see that he can put any amount of values inside or argument inside of this function. Okay, so that's args um, works. And in kwargs, So in kwargs, it is just not only a one value for that, but it has a key value. That means to say, you put a key value pair. For example, this is the name is Alice, and age is 30. It's a key value pair. So that means to say, you could be able to put a variable that has a value inside of that. Okay, and in that value, there is a value inside of the variable as well. So there are a lot of if it could have a key value pairs. Uh, in difference for this one, it has only one value, but the key value pair has two values, which is the key and the value, right? It's a dictionary. That means to say it's a ratio proportional, just like that. That there is a colon that you have to put inside of that. So let's try to make an example for that, and let's create our file. Um, Excuse me for a while. How we're gonna post this one here, so people gonna know that I am in live, so they could be able to ask me. Just this one is basic, right? So we're gonna have is so it's just we're gonna share this one for people. Maybe there are people who wants to watch our video, so I can be able to share this one. I will be able to share this one. Yeah, it's here. The button is here. Just copy the link. They're busy, very busy in helping others, guys. So that's what, guys. So that's it. So let's go back here, guys, and then we're gonna discuss again the next topic, which is the kwargs. So args is for one value only, but it's a variable that has one value like that. And the kwargs, the difference between that is kwargs is for dictionary. That means it has a key value pairs. It has two values inside of that one, which is um, bind, which is become uh, a dictionary. So that's it. Kwargs means keyword, and then keyword is the first one that you input inside of that function. For example, the name is the keyword for that, and then that keyword has a value which is another uh, value inside of that variable, right? Which is, for example, his name is Alice, so that's the value. Alice is the value, and the keyword is um, the name. And also, we could be able to pass. We all know that um, as asterisk kwargs means that you could be able to pass any amount of dictionary inside of that function. So you can put however you want. So for example, let's create a file for kwargs, and kwargs is that py, and then we're gonna create introduce function, and that introduce function has this asterisk kwargs, which is keyword args, and then inside of this keyword args, we're gonna create a loop that for key value in kwargs. So you have already have this one, the key value pair, which is the first one is the keyword, and then the keyword has a value, right? It's like a variable, and inside of that variable there is a value, right? And inside of this parameter there is this one, the key value, which is a dictionary. Like it's a variable that has a dictionary, right? That's how it works. And then this one items here, we're gonna list all the items inside of this array, and then he will gonna get all the the values inside of this variable, or the dictionaries inside of this variable. So for example, for that, for key value in kwargs at items, and that means all the items inside of that keyword arguments, we're gonna print, and then we're gonna use the fstring function as well, so that we can be able to use strings, and also what we call this the expressions, which are values, okay, which is a variable, this or a parameter. It's like this one. We're gonna key, which is we're gonna call out, and then another one is the value. That's how you could be able to print the key value pairs. So you need the key and then the value, right? So every time you're um, gonna loop from the zero index to the last value of that parameter, you could be able to print the key and the value pairs for this one. So we're gonna try to call this function introduce, and then we're gonna put any amount of value dictionary inside of this one. So for the example, we're gonna put um, name, which is this one is a dictionary already. Okay. Name is Alice, Albert, and then the next one is age is 30, and then the job is equal to software engineer, like that. So this one has three uh, keywords, or three dictionaries, three keywords and three values. For the first key uh, dictionary is this one, and this is the one keyword, and this one is value. Okay, so that's it. So when you're gonna print this one out, the result will be like this. So it's the result is it, name is Albert, and age is 30, and job is software engineer. So you call the value or the name of the keyword, and then gonna you will gonna put the value. So that's how it looks like when it's gonna work. So the key, my for example, you're gonna put my name is like that, and that's that's the first one. Is then my age is my work is we're gonna replace the key here. So let's try to print that one out. And as you can see right now, it puts my name is Albert, my age is 30, my job is software engineer. So that's how it works. You could be able to use this function for password, for for username, for password in your program. So that's how kwargs is helpful, right? So the functionalities for this is it's easier for you to to get the data. For example, for the user in his email, his so on and so forth, this works like that. It's already in uh, a key value form or in a dictionary form. You could be able to have that list. So that's it. And that's the difference between the args and quarks. So very simple, right, guys? So I hope you have learned something with our topic right now. So I hope you can be able to like, subscribe, and support my channel so that we can be able to create more tutorials like this. So that's it, and have a good day and bye.